What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Apex Yugi here, and I'm coming at you guys with another deck profile. Now, before I get started, I'd like to say thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you all for the likes that you guys have given me. It really helps me out. Now, for all those who haven't subscribed, please do so now. There is a subscribe button in this window, so if you guys would like to go ahead and do that, that would be very helpful, and I would really appreciate it. Now, onto the deck profile. I'm doing Karakuri gadgets, or, Geargia, whatever you want to call them. That was what I was going to call it before. Now it is Karakuri Geargia. Anyways, because I feel that's the better build. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this deck profile. I run one Valor. It's kind of just, one of those things you got to have in this deck. Generally just because it's helpful in certain situations, and it also is a level 1 tuner. Generally you won't be using it, but yeah. Anyways. 3 accelerator. Basically, this guy is bread and butter of this deck. He is a special summon when you have a Geargia on the board. And basically he returns a Geargia from your graveyard. So anyways, on to the next one. I run one Geargiano. Basically you contribute him to special summon one machine type monster from your graveyard. It does not have to be a Geargia in specific, so it can be one of your Karakuri monsters. So it very helps, but its effects are negated. On to the next one. We run 3 Geargiano MK2. This basically allows you to special summon one Geargia monster from your deck to your hand. From your hand or your graveyard in defense position. So basically, this will help you get out your monsters a lot quicker. We run 3 armor. Basically, this guy is, he's a staple in this deck. Now, honestly, I don't know why it says $5 at high, but okay, if you want to sell a Geargia armor for $5, hey, whatever. Anyways, guys, this basically, when it's flipped face up, it can be flipped when it's attacked. It can be flipped when it's on your turn. You can add a Geargia from your deck to your hand, except Geargia armor. So that's, it's very helpful. It's your add card for the most part. Now I'm thinking about running Iron Call in this deck just to kind of help out with the special summoning and all that. But I'm honestly not sure yet. You guys can go ahead and, if you guys see room, you guys can take it out and, put in Iron Call. That's a good option for this deck. Also, he also flips face down in defense mode once per turn, on your turn. I run 3 Geargia Arsenal. Basically, he sacks to special summon a Geargia monster from your deck in defense position. And he also gets 200 attack for each Geargia monster you control, so that's pretty good. He helps get your combos out. One Birdman basically is a tuner, level 3 tuner, very easy to get out, and it's very useful in this deck. It's generally it's going to be the better option over, like, your Geargia one, or your Karakuri ones, but, go ahead. If you guys want to use Karakuri, go for it. Anyways, on to the next one. I run 2 MDL248 Nishipachi. I don't know how to pronounce these guys. It's a strategist, whatever. He's a level 3 tuner. And he basically, when he's normal summon or special summon, you can select one monster on the field and change his battle position. So, basically, you guys want to put him to defense because he has to attack every turn. Anyways, I run 2 Watchdog just because I felt like it was necessary. You guys can take him out, one of them if you want to play test. I honestly feel like 2 is not cloggy to me. I've been testing this deck all day, so, it has not bothered me to have 2 in there. I run 1 Mexi, just kind of like to have it. It's good to have it. There's a lot of special summoning going on nowadays, so it's good to main one. Onto the spell cards. I run 1 Book of Moon, staple, pretty much nowadays. 1 limiter removal, because they're all machine type monsters, and it is very useful in this deck. It can help with your OTK plays, and such, all that like that. Anyways, on to the next one. We run Mind Control. Basically, this helps against Mirror Match. You can flip a Geargia armor face down, and I believe you can actually flip it face up because you use its effect. So, that's very good against Mirror Match. It helps with grabbing their monsters to use it as a synchro material. Because it's not tributing. It's very useful in this format nowadays. 2 MST, 3 is way too cloggy. This does not hate back row too much. Venus Chain, yeah, sure, but, this deck can do really well against back row. 1 Raigeki, because it's just generally good to have. I love it that they brought it back. So, 1 Soul Charge, get everything back onto the field and start over again. 3 Upstart Goblin, draw power. Bottomless Trap Hole, staple trap. Call of the Haunted, to return monsters from your graveyard to the battlefield. 1 Compulsory, staple trap card. One Dimensional Prism, because it is helpful to have that in your deck. One Fiendish Chain. Generally, it's because this doesn't like effect monsters very much, especially since there's a lot of effect monsters going around that do negate things, negate effects, and also, you know, Dante, this can help against Dante and things like that. Kind of shut them down as much as you can. Anyways, on to the next one, Geargia Gear. You can only run one, but it is very good in this deck. It can help you go into Barkion. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, but it's a very good card. You special summon 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck to increase their levels by 1. You can only activate once per turn. But, you know, and you can only have one, so... Anyways, on to the next one. 2 Mirror Force. Basically, it's good in situational times. If you guys can find a spot to take this out, I would recommend it, because 2 is already too cloggy in this format. Generally, everything resolves in the graveyard, so you want to get it off the field instead of in your graveyard, like you want to remove from play instead. So it's just better to have a different option, maybe like, Dimensional Prison over Mirror Force. I don't know. But for now, I'm running 2. If you guys find something to replace it, let me know in the bottom comment section below. Sorry, guys, in the bottom of the screen. So, anyways, on to the next one, Solemn Warning, and last but not least, Torrential Tribute, because they are pretty much staples in this deck. Or in any deck, really. Now on to the extra deck. I'll talk about these 2 in a minute. Onto the extra deck, 1 Black Rose, staple in any deck nowadays. Any synchros. And you can go into rank 7s pretty easily with this deck. 1/0/0 Beery. Forgive me if I'm saying these wrong, guys. I am really not good at pronouncing Yu-Gi-Oh names. Shogun MDL00. He basically... special summons a Karakuri monster, and you can change the battle position of a monster once per turn. Shogun MDL00X Beredo. Basically, he is very good. You special summon a Karakuri monster, and once per turn, you can when a battle position is changed of a Karakuri monster, you can draw a card. So he's draw power. Barkion, because you run a lot of Earth monsters in this deck, so it is very easy to make him. Especially with like MK0 and Nisabachi. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that guy's wrong, but anyways, it's basically, it shuts down your opponent's trap cards. Scrap Dragon, because it destroys cards on the field. Pretty much it. Spark Dragon, because you can actually combo Spark Dragon with Scrap Dragon. If you have Scrap Dragon and you use its effect on Spark Dragon, you can use Spark Dragon's effect to stop it from being destroyed, and your opponent's monster will be destroyed. It's basically like the Key Beetle effect on this one, because you can do that too with the Key Beetle, because it has to target a card and try to destroy it, but it does not have to resolve and destroy it. I believe that's how it goes. One Abyss Dweller, because it's a good rank 4. Everything resolves in the graveyard nowadays. Burning Abyss, Shadal's, things like that. You can also use it on like a lot of Necros cards, so it helps out quite a bit. 1 Castell, basically it returns cards from your opponent's side of the field to the deck. So anyways, yeah. 1 Evil Sword and Excited Knight, basically the rank 4 blow up, the rank 4 Black Rose Dragon. So, yep. 2 Giant X, goodness gracious, I'm having a bad time, speaking today. Sorry about that, guys. He's your machine type adder, and he also allows you to special summon a Geargia monster from your graveyard. So, level 3 or lower. 1 Silent Honor Arc, because everything is special summon nowadays. It's pretty good to have this in your deck, just because of that. And generally, people don't try and get rid of it. A lot of people don't run it, but I do. So, 1 Ragna Zero, because Cleaves are still a thing. Brotherhood of the Fire Fists are still a thing. A bunch of things that boost attacks are still a thing. So, that's a really good card to have in your deck. And I see it as a staple card to have in your extra deck nowadays. Anyways, on the only rank 3 I run is Soul of Silver Mountain, generally because there's not a lot of rank 3 options for this deck, other than that, the rank 3 Geargia monster, but honestly, I don't like him too much. So this is the better option over it. Now, I'm going to go on and talk about these. You can run Mecha Equip Engineer or Alucard as kind of like a different option other than Soul of Silver Mountain. Generally, but I like Soul of Silver Mountain because it kind of like shuts down set spell and trap cards, so your opponent can't use them. And you can also target an earth monster in your graveyard and special summon it in a face-up defense position, so if it destroys a monster by battle. And it is possible, guys. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys like this video. This is Karakuri Geargia's. Sorry for the Karakuri gadgets. I was going to do that, but I decided over it. Shoutouts to my friend Cardmaster111, I believe his name is. He's my friend, you know, who I used to live around, and he actually gave me the inspiration to build this deck. You know, this is kind of based off of what he used, but it's more of my own version. You know, it's Geargia Katakuri's. He's using Katakuri something else. I can't remember. But, you know, thank you for giving me that idea, bud. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, like and subscribe, you guys, and this is Apex Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing off.